It's funny because wrestlers will be in the locker room and they're all, and they're taping up knees and things. They're like, They go out to the ring and they're superheroes.
Yeah.
Right? They go back and they're all bleeding and everything. Blood everywhere. So good. But yeah, stunt people and pro wrestlers. It's what a life.
What a life.
What a life, eh?
Credits roll.
What a gimmick.
I suppose like pro wrestlers is just a natural evolution of stuntmen, right?
I felt that way.
Because it's just like it's more controlled stunts and you add a narrative to it.
I felt that way, and also the guys who tend to go into stunts seem to be much more like talented with the physical stuff, and I was better at the character performance type stuff.
Right,
so for
right.
me, it seemed like a much more natural evolution.
Right.
What are some of the craziest stunts you've had to do?
Well, I wasn't that good, so I didn't get to do that much amazing stuff.
Right.
Jumping off balconies, done some of that. It's not that hard.
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't want to jump off a balcony personally.
How tall are we talking here?
Not that tall.
What, how?
Second story kind of thing. Not that tall.
It's still pretty tall. I wouldn't do it.
My trainer was like, "You're weak. You're such a sissy." He's doing like 20 stories and things, just insane.
This is how real Chad does it.
Oh my god, man! It was never good enough.
Some people are just like cockroaches, right? They just can't die.
Honestly.
Honestly, it's like insane.
In pro wrestling, I hit over the head with one of those fluorescent light tubes.
Right.
That was good. That actually doesn't hurt, but it does cut you. So you end up bleeding.
Okay.
That's very oxymoron.
Have you ever gotten injured or anything like that?
Like properly injured?
Like, yeah.
Well, I've probably been concussed, but didn't realize. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
How do you not realize?
I don't know what you're saying, unfortunately.
If I get concussed, I immediately realize.
Do you really though? That's the thing about concussion. You don't know
Really?
what's going on.
No.
That's the whole thing of concussion. You don't know what's going on. So you
Right.
need someone to stop you and be like, "You're concussed. We need to do the whatever happens
Touche.
after concussion."
Okay.
Touche.
We need to do what people who've done a first aid course.
Right.
Because like people who play American football like never know they're concussed.
Exactly.
And
They
then
go
just
straight back on
die,
the field.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Because I think it's like they have like the most. I think they die early because they have so much brain damage.
Right.
They're just hitting their head constantly. But they don't know.
So it's the same with MMA fighters.
Right,
in
right,
training,
right.
just getting jabbed, just getting little punches, they get like compounded brain damage from that.
Oh,
It's
wow.
not from getting knocked out. It's from just little shots over. and over again.
Right.
Anyway, so light over the head, broken glass. Sorry, not broken glass. Barbed wire. Did some of that.
They're like Jesus.
Yeah, I did in that version. Hit with a shovel. Got hit in the head with a shovel.
You got hit in there with a shovel?
It was a great weapon.
Like
It was
how
a great
hard are we
weapon.
talking? Like just like a little like
Yeah.
boop or
Because like,
It was a
fuck.
great weapon, but if you hit it with the concave side, it's not that bad on your skull. The
Right.
convex side would really mess you up.
Oh, yeah.
The concave side, folds onto your skull.
right. But like to control that, right, in the swing would be I feel it'd be a lot harder than it looks.
because like there's an image of pro wrestling that pro wrestling is fake and everything like that, but obviously the stunts are real. Like, how hard do you have to go for all the stunts that you do in pro wrestling?
It depends. It depends on.
So, like, when
you.
so, like, for
I mean, you should
example-
give it hell, really.
So when you're saying the shovel, right? In my mind, my immediate thought is guy swings shovel, tries his best to stop it, but it still hits you. Is that what's happening? Or
No.
or is he literally going like,
No.
I'm going to hit you with the
Hit
shovel?
me as hard as you can. Bung.
Why?
Because I guess like the audience needs to hear the sound, right?
Yeah.
Hear the sound, and also it's like just.
Just get someone on a soundboard in the back.
Also,
on the
you want to do it when you're wrestling. You want to do it.
Yeah.
There's an element of come on.
No, I don't. That's why I'm not a pro wrestler. That's why I'm not a pro.
Yeah.
I am a version. The Chad versus the version.
I think you're making anyone listening to this sound like a virgin. I'm like,
we are all virgins.
frankly, I don't want to be hitting that with a shovel. That is,
I used to love it. It's a young man's game. It's a young man's game.
You talk about this
but I
like it's
used to
like a
love it.
pastime, you know?
I used to
I feel
love it.
like, why is it, when a kid says that, it's like, oh God, this kid's going nowhere. When an adult says it, wow, he's such a manly adult. I feel like if my son comes up to me, age 5, Daddy, I love being hit in the head by a shovel, I'll be like, fuck,
I dropped you one too many times. Looks like.
we got to return this kid, haven't we?
Jesus Christ.
No, it's oi, Chad's dig it.
Is it just the sheer manly energy and the testosterone going around?
Yeah.
It's just like, fucking hit me.
I mean, I guess
but
once you're on
how
the
do I
stage, it's like
explain? There's
I get it,
also
'cause
something-
there's the adrenaline going on.
The adrenaline,
right?
and there's something somehow emotionally satisfying with it as well. So from an acting standpoint, acting is all emotion and so forth. So, right?
Right.
Wrestling is the most emotional work I've ever done because
I can
there's so
imagine,
much
yeah.
emotion involved in.
Oh, it's
being
real.
hit.
It's real.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's real.
exactly,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it's highly emotional, and there's something satisfying about it. It's like I say, it's a young man's game. It's you want to be doing that in your 20s.
Well, yeah, I think what was it, like the John Oliver thing on the WWE? I think I watched that, and it was saying that they're all contractors in WWE. They're not employees.
really?
Yeah. So they're contractors that can't work for anyone else.
Okay.
Oh wow.
And then once they're done, they don't really get much health benefits or anything. So a lot of them end up being really injured later on.
Right,
and just
right.
like,
All that.
see ya.
That's getting fixed nowadays.
I hope
'cause
so,
there's many
yeah,
problems.
yeah.
Back in the day, lots of that. But there's something satisfying about it. This was not really dangerous, but we found those plastic wet floor signs that go into a triangle.
Yeah.
Those are fantastic weapons.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
because when you hit someone with them, the two pieces of plastic clap together, so it makes a really loud noise.
Doesn't hurt.
So it doesn't hurt. So you go crack, crack, crack. You hit someone in the head with it over and over again. So I did that in a match once. It was great. I got hit in the head a bunch of times.
Right.
Hey, we did this spot. Then later on, I'm going home. I'm on the train, and there's some young girl next to me. She sits down next to me. She's like, and I'm like, how are you? And she's like, oh man, I'm just, I think she got up and changed seats or something. And I was like, that was odd. And then we got off at the station, and I walked past some reflective surface. And I'm not talking about this. We walked past some reflective surface. My whole face had turned purple. The whole thing was purple. Yeah.
Looking like Megamind.
I'm having a casual chat. It's a nice evening, isn't it? Huge purple face.
You're just scaring all the Japanese people from foreigners. They're like, fucking hell, these foreigners are fucking weird.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I did a gimmick with fire once, but that wasn't bad from a pain perspective.
That
That was
was
bad
bad.
from we almost burnt building down perspective.
Wait, you said it wasn't bad from a pain perspective.
Yeah.
What was it bad? Okay, what perspective was it bad in?
From an insurance perspective. That's the perspective from which it was bad.
Right.
From the
Yeah.
you'll never wrestle in this building again perspective.
Oh, right.
I mean, doing anything with fire, 90% of the time requires some kind of safety.
Fire warden type.
We just started dueling. We just thought swords would be fantastic.
We had a stick with a cloth wrapped around it that been drenched in gasoline or something. And then we were safe. We had a bucket of water next to the ring.
A single bucket.
That's not how fire works.
So there's a fire truck right there. The bucket of water. The piss bucket on the side.
Might as well just gone on stage and taken your insurance and just set
Set
that
that
on fire, man.
Young people.
We had a thing one time with just needles, reused needles. We just thought it would be a great bit.
There's a shower at the facility. I just wash it off.
In Japan, that's what most of them are like. The deathmatch workers in Japan.
Right.
That's what they're like. They'll go into the ring, be bleeding everywhere, and afterwards, arigato gozaimasu. And they go and just have a shower and wash it off. And
Jesus
head
Christ.
home. Yeah. So you go into the shower afterwards. There's blood everywhere, all over the shower floor.
Oh my God.
God damn.
There's only 2 times when there's a shit ton of blood in a shower, and that's at a wrestling match and prison.
Oh my god, Joey.
Now,
I'll leave that up to your imagination.
I
Anyway,
was not thinking that. That's not what I was going to say as my second
I
answer.
did not expect that joke from Joey. I didn't see that coming.
As well.
How long you been holding that joke in?
it's finally I get to say it.
How long you been waiting to use
The
that?
perfect setup.
He's been holding on to that joke for years.
Yeah. It's I never found a place to say it. Today's the day.
Watch his Shawshank Redemption.
I did it.